Hello, you're welcome to the day 5 of our training. So today we are going to be talking about ChatGPT Mastery, how to use AI for productivity and business. So by the end of this session, you will be able to understand ChatGPT and how it works, boost productivity and business growth, learn advanced prompting techniques, and explore real-world AI applications. So what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is an AI-powered tool that understands and generates humans-like text. It writes, brainstorms, and summarizes info instantly. Alright, so it learns from large data sets to provide accurate responses, works like 24/7 personal assistant. Why is ChatGPT powerful? ChatGPT is powerful because it saves time on writing, research, and brainstorming. It helps businesses create content faster. It automates emails, reports, and social media. So, AI empowers humans, not replaces them. So that is what you need to know. Alright. So next, how to use ChatGPT for productivity. Now, content creation. Write blogs, social media posts, and scripts in minutes. Example, write a 500 blogs on staying motivated as an entrepreneur. So we are going to go into ChatGPT and then we will take this exercise. Now let me minimize and then I'm going to open the app. Alright, so go to the start learning. So today is the day 5, so you click on day 5. So we are going to be using the two things here. The first thing we'll be using will be going to the notes, and then we'll also be going to the resources. All right, so let me click on the note. All right, so I'm going to go through the exercise. So I will copy this prompt here. Alright, this is the example. Write 500-word blog post. So I'm copying it. Then I'll go back then to the resources. Click on the website link. So if you open ChatGPT for the first time, it might ask you to click on register. Now I'm not going to register or log in, but I'm going to paste what I've copied. That is the prompt. Alright, so I click on this icon here, the arrow icon. So you have seen that ChatGPT has started generating our blog post. All right. So this is it. So imagine if you are trying to you want to write this on your own. You know it's not gonna be easier. It will take you a long time. You have to do some kind of research, but ChatGPT has done the work. You can write as many blog posts as you want. So you can change this to 1,000 or 2,000 words. Then you can change the topic. Provided you have a prompt or you have any task that you want it to do, it can do it for you. So now let's go back. Alright, so I'm going to minimize. Let's go back to our lesson. The first thing that you can use ChatGPT for, you can write blogs, you can write social media posts and scripts even without wasting of time. Then the number 2 thing is email writing and support. So you can also make ChatGPT, or ChatGPT can generate emails, responses, and follow up instantly. Now, let's say example, write a polite response to a client. All right. So we can also go to our app and then try to do that as well. So going to the north, then you go down. So you can copy this. Alright, so I copied it and then I go back to the resources. Then I can paste this in here as usual. Then I click on the arrow. Alright, so I don't want to log in for now. So you wait for it to generate again. So you can see it also generates a kind of response to a client asking for a refund. All right, so that's easy. It's not very hard to generate emails or to generate blog posts with ChatGPT. Also to write marketing and sales copy. Now create ad copy and sales pages that converts. Example, write a Facebook ad for a fitness course with a discount. All right, so we can still go on, copy that, and then go to ChatGPT. So I'm not gonna do that. You use the method that I used in the first and the second. All right, so the fourth one is that you can also use ChatGPT for brainstorming and strategy. Now it can generate new ideas for businesses and campaigns. All right, so example, generate 10 unique business ideas in digital marketing. So you can also go and do that. All right, then number 5, learning and research. Summarizes books and industry trends. Example, summarize Atomic Habit in 5 key takeaways. All right, so you can also go to the ChatGPT, repeat these tasks, repeat them. Please, I would like you to repeat them. So for easy accessibility, you can use the app and then you can be going through it. As you copy the text, you paste in there and then you see your result. All right, so the next thing is mastering prompting. How to get the best result? Number 1, be specific. All right, and detailed. So let's give an example of a bad prompt. A bad prompt, write about fitness. If you say write about fitness, that is not really detailed and it's not specific. So but a good prompt, write a 500-word blog on losing weight without exercise. Use step-by-step instructions. That's the second thing you need to do in order to master prompting. Then bad example is that explain digital marketing. No, but good example is explain digital marketing in 5 steps with examples. So you see, that is how you can also use step-by-step instruction in order to get a good result from ChatGPT. Then the 3, provide a style or tone. All right, provide a style or tone. Bad example is write a sales page. Then good example is write a persuasive sales page in an engaging tone. So engaging tone and also persuasive, you understand, they are the style or the tone. So you have to know the tone to use in order to be able to get the result that you require. Because if you just write a sales page, what kind of sales page? It will just write anyhow and you will not like the result and you'll be thinking, ChatGPT is not really doing what I want. And you're the one that is not giving it what you are supposed to give it. Alright, so real world applications for business. Entrepreneurs and business owners. AI for planning, competitor analysis, and automation. Alright, so example, generate a business model for online coaching. See, I don't want us to be going through ChatGPT. Like, I don't want to go through it so that it will not be taking time in this video, but haven't seen that examples, I would like you to really do every task here. All right, so it may take you time, but please try to do it, exercise it, like practice it. It will help you. Now another thing is digital marketers, because digital marketers use AI for social media ads and SEO. So example, create 5 Instagram captions for a fitness brand. So you still copy this and go to the ChatGPT and then generate that, and then you see the result that it will give to you. All right, so I really want you to take time to do this, because if I keep doing it, it's going to be repetitive. All right, so I don't want to keep on repeating the tasks, but please try to do that so that you get the result. All right, so that at the end of it you understand how these things are really working. Then the next thing we are going to is the AI for content creators, writers and freelancers. Now the content creators and influencers, they use AI for video scripts, captions and engagement. Example, write a YouTube script on starting a podcast. You will see what the AI will come out with. Now go and try that exercise. Then the freelancers and writers, they use AI for research and writing, also editing. Example, rewrite this blog post to make it more engaging. So that can also help. One method and how to avoid them when using ChatGPT. Number one mistake, using AI without fact checking. Now, if you're using AI without really checking whether the informations are true or they are false, then you are really making a great mistake. So how to avoid that is you always verify information before you publish them. All right, do not just publish information because you believe that AI have generated it. No way. You can publish information. At the end of the day, the information is harmful to many people that consume it or go through the information. All right, so go through the information. Make sure you are convinced that this information is true. Then the second mistake is over relying on AI without a personal touch. Now, whenever you generated contents with AI, do not just rely on them. All right, just try to edit the response to catch your brand voice. All right, so you too, you have a brand, or you have a tune, a way that you want your message to be presented, right? So you have a way that you want your content to be presented. So do not allow the AI to just take over everything. All right, so the mistake number 3 that you are to avoid is asking vague prompts. All right, so do not just ask AI a prompt without thinking, right? Don't just ask a prompt without detailing it or without structuring it. You have to ask, like we see in the bad examples of prompts, some of them, you will see that people do ask prompt without giving a tone or without giving a kind of structure, right? So you need to give a structure, you need to detail their prompt. All right, so that is the third mistake that we normally do. So I don't want you to do this kind of mistakes because they are not really going to help. So the next thing I want you to do is to practice AI for daily tasks. That is our action plan. Now you try 3 AI powered tasks today: writing, brainstorming, and automation. Now, what you do, experiment with different prompting techniques, okay? So if you have already checked how the promptings are, so I don't want you to take much of your time, like I don't want to take much of your time, but you can go on the practice, because all of the instruction you need in order to start practicing are here. All right, so the next thing is the conclusion and discussion. So what you need to understand, all the things that we have learned so far: we learned ChatGPT boosts productivity, it helps with content marketing and automation, better prompts produces better results, that's what we know. And then AI is a tool, not a replacement All right, so I'm not going to talk too much, but tomorrow we are going to be talking about lead generation, finding and converting clients. All right, so we are going to discuss this. I want us to discuss these questions. So what tasks will you start using AI for today, and how has AI improved your workflow? Now, do not limit AI to only content generation. Like, AI is not limited to content generation alone. All right, there are lots of things that you can use AI for, like the ChatGPT for. Now it's just the basics, right? So I want you to exploit this. So check on the resources. There are places that there is a link there that says ChatGPT tutorials. Okay, so here is the app. Then I will go so check it. This that says ChatGPT YouTube tutorials. So you can click on this and then it will take you to where you're going to watch a lot of videos that will help you. All right, so these are the videos: how to use ChatGPT tutorial, a crash course, complete ChatGPT tutorial, how to use ChatGPT. So you can see them, they are numerous. So you don't need to rely on one source. All right, so you can go through all the through most of the videos, and then you can also do a lot of research so that you will master this ChatGPT. All right, so that is it for today. I don't want the video to be long already, I say that, so I'm gonna stop here. Thank you for really watching this video. So if you find this video interesting, please, I want you to like this video, I want you to comment, and I want you to also share. I know that maybe this is not what you are expecting, or you are expecting more, right? But I can't do more than this in this video because the video will be too long and I don't want it to happen. Please try to exploit the resources that are here in the resources link, right? Then you can be able to learn more about ChatGPT. And I'm ready in the subsequent classes. I'm going to do some tutorials about the ChatGPT, what you can use ChatGPT for, many of the things. All right, how you can use ChatGPT to do the copywriting and all sorts of things like that. But before then, I want you to be practicing in kind of engage yourself in the tasks and the exercises, and then I will be glad to see that you succeed. All right, so thanks for watching the video. I see you in the next video.